Fire signs, welcome Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is your reading from the 11th to the 17th of December. And yes, take what resonates and discard the rest. And yeah, we are going to be looking at some current energies, some things you might not be aware of, some guidance from spirit and a galactic collective as well. And then we might do a little extended one as well on top of that. We'll see how we go. Right, so let's have a look here. Right, you have the Two of Cups, current energy, the Death card, 10 of Wands. Then we have the, actually let's look at that first. Okay, we have this, I'm going to hold it up. Right, so this could be about, you know, some sort of connection that's coming to an end that you are going to then be or undergoing some sort of transformation. But it's feeling like it's a lot of hard work. Yeah. Let's look at some things you might not be aware of, what's underlying the surface there. I mean, this is, yeah, the change is in the middle there. Let's look at some sort of connection you have either with yourself, whether you're making things, I think it could be a case of you've been making things hard for yourself, but you're looking to, that's going to be stopping pretty soon. Okay, let's just, it's sort of coming to an end in terms of you're no longer going to be on your own case about things. Well, this came up in the last reading, 7 of Cups. That's what we might not be aware of. Well, we have a 9 of Cups. What's up with the Cups? And here we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so you know, yeah, you're going to be feeling much better basically if you can stop giving yourself a hard time, because you're going to start looking at the positives in life. You're going to be feeling a whole lot better. Okay, and so whether this is a relationship or some sort of work connection or family connection that's really hard, that you either need to transform it, have a break from it, or not engage, it's going to be beneficial for you because you've got, yeah, this is like taking stock and perhaps thinking that instead of this energy, you're going to be in this energy. So it's kind of like, you know, moving away from that energy that's, don't know if you can hear those speakers. I think my son's working on his car. Tweaking the stereo system. So let's just check some guidance from Spirit. Yeah, it could be a relationship that's, yeah, that's becoming quite difficult. It may just be that it may do you well to not focus on it. Okay, it's what this could be saying, is it's better to sort of, you know, consider your options and focus on other things. Yeah, okay, this is what Spirit's saying too. Okay, right. We have these are the cards we have for your Spirit guidance. So this is really about just, you know, really just focusing on yourself. This one is about, it's kind of about making a decision. And really just sort of focusing on, you know, what is sacred and true for you. I mean, this doesn't have to be about following a tradition. It can just be about making a decision between it's really interesting that this sword is right in between. Excuse me. So this is like a portal energy here. It's like you're between your subconscious and conscious mind. Okay, you're at this point, you're saying, I'm not engaging, I'm going within. And this is sort of under the death card here. So it is kind of like signaling a bit of a time out, a break, from either giving yourself a hard time or from some sort of connection that's become a bit of a burden, like a bit of a burden on your energy. But there is a question in your mind as to, you have the house in the distance, so you're still kind of working out whether it's worth it or not to pursue. I mean, it's not really worth giving yourself a hard time, but it could be worth identifying where you need to tweak things. So in other words, where you need to just consider what your options are and really consider just run through 2 or 3 scenarios, just, in your mind or journaling, to work out which one's kind of going to lead you to your 9 of Cups. Now, there might be a couple of scenarios that lead you to a 9 of Cups, but it's looking like you might have to, just take some time out to work out a bit of a plan of action, because it's like you're going to take a step here almost in your consciousness, in your general, in your spiritual life, but it's like you need to, put an end to those things that aren't serving you, but just be careful to not throw the baby out with the bathwater, which is not a very nice phrase, but it's like, it's like, when you boil vegetables and you've got all the healthy juice there and you just throw it down the drain. It may be better to use that for something else or to drink it, even though it served its purpose of, boiling the vegetables. And so you're trying to figure out whether it's worth it or not. And this is another card here. It's like a holding space. Okay. And this is sort of to do with, your physical health, your financial, can you cover your bases financially? You may, this connection here maybe you're in connection with yourself, but it might be a connection with another, or with a partner or a family member. This is suggesting that perhaps health and or finances are involved in that as well, but that it's nothing that you can't learn about and develop your knowledge in and your experience in areas. So let's grab a galactic collective. So, once again, I think it's about making a decision for your spirit, for your own spiritual well-being. Why did this card come out? Essassani, leaving home. So maybe this is about stepping out of comfort zone. I think we might just read that. It's stepping out of, this is like something that's perhaps has given you a feeling of security, but at the same time has become a burden. Let's have a look. And it may even be stuff that you're burdening yourself with unnecessarily. Like you're burdening your mind with things that, yeah, this can almost be this, like, even though these things look attractive, it can be a burdening. But, you know, or like that old idea of illusion. You know, what are the facts actually? And really working out what you can control and what you can't. And accepting that what you can't control is what you can't control. But the things that you can control, actually working on them. And this could be what you're, you know, like this person's sort of just contemplating where they're at and where they want to move to. And this is also like a contemplation thing, or this is more like, that's in spirit guidance. So that's saying like use your intuition as well. Not just looking at the practical matters, use your intuition. The Essassani, a cross between humans and Zetas, eventually had to integrate all their lessons, evolve as a species and leave home, walk into their own future and find their own path. Humanity is facing this challenge now as we struggle to find ourselves. You too are at this crucial nexus point of evolution. This is a beautiful yet bittersweet place to be. You must do your spiritual homework, make conscious and courageous choices, and find your own path. Do not fear who you truly are. This represents the potential for a new birth and the importance of consciously creating your future, starting now. So as I'm reading that, what's come to my mind is that this is a little bit like that traditional idea of that we have been conditioned to believe that we need someone else to make us feel whole. You know, that's led to a whole lot of work, and that idea or that concept is coming to an end. And what's going to replace it is that whether we are with someone or not, we always have this. So we always have our gifts and opportunities and spirit connection. And we can always acquire this for ourselves. This is almost like someone that's, this might be a card of illusion, but it can also be a card of gifts and opportunities and possibilities. Okay, this person's actually made them a reality. They've actually got their cups there. Okay, there might be more to the story though, because of the curtain there. You know, is the curtain hiding something or whatever? We don't know what's gone on in order to have these. And yeah, so, you know, we're quite capable, you know, with the right supports and knowing what we need to nurture ourselves to get to this situation where, you know, this is actually a bit of an empowerment card. You know, it's a nice, it's a card of consolidation, a kind of a completion and also a manifestation, but it's almost like this man here has acquired what he's acquired from putting his passions into action. Okay, it's almost like contemplating a new world. And directly under that we have the Hierophant. You know what this looks to me like? This looks very much to me like, look at this guy here. You know, I mean, he's got a thing on here. This guy here almost looks like the Hierophant in his, you know, perhaps when he was younger, and now he's become a Hierophant. Because it's almost like, look at the red. Okay, it sort of looks like, you know, I mean, a lot of people that take on a spiritual path, they've done other things in life. Okay, this is like many of us. We've done many different things. Okay, but this is obviously a spiritual life that is integrated into society, or it has a function or serves a purpose of helping and supporting others. Okay. And these two swords are also pointing up to contemplating what is illusion, in a different way of looking at it. What is illusion and what is real? Okay, so what is real and true for you and what isn't? So yeah, that thing about it's really about stepping into autonomy is what I can see this reading is. Let's just grab some. I'm going to let's grab a dragon deck, because these are really good for empowerment. I think this is about stepping into autonomy myself. Whether you're moving away from self-negation, or you're moving away from a connection or connections that no longer serve you, but you may have become accustomed to. There's sometimes it's like there's also a need for, you know, like empowerment and self-congratulation is needed. Okay, which is a little bit like, you know, this one here is a little bit like, well, you know, sometimes we need to do what we need to do in order to feel good. But, you know, it has to give us, well, it doesn't have to every time, but in the long run, what we want to work towards is something that's going to give us, you know, meaning. It's pretty interesting that the Hierophant's there. That's kind of cool. Why can I not shuffle these cards today? They're actually sticky. So let's get some. So this is the Essassani. So they're a mixture of the Zetas and humans, which is a future collective, I believe. I think. I've got to double check that, don't I? Okay, here we go. The Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus. So this is another collective that can help us, the Arcturus. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. So this is like a spiritual, sacred path. Be a golden light. Okay, let's read that. Let's read it. I'm going for the wrong book. So this is about stepping into your empowerment and, you know, just having a break from what doesn't serve. Orange Gold Dragon. Let's just see which Orange Gold Dragon. I'd love to see which dimension this is from. I think it's a very high dimension dragon, actually. Wow, this is... Okay, this is a 7th dimensional dragon from Arcturus. Another collective that you can tap into too. Okay, and we are on page 96. Oh, I'm taking so long. Here we go, the next page over and we're there. Okay, guidance. It is not by chance you have incarnated during this extraordinary 20-year period, when our planet is undergoing a double-dimensional shift. Earth needs spiritual leaders and light bearers, hence the Hierophant. So this is all you fire signs out there. These dragons are blazing their light towards you, for it holds the vision of our 5th dimensional future. They are inspiring you to do your part for the new golden age on Earth. Receiving this card indicates that it is time to stand in your power and fulfill your destiny. Yep, this is empowerment. Allow the orange gold dragons from Arcturus to enter your energy fields and breathe into you the vision of Earth as it will be. They will give you the strength, wisdom, and knowledge that you will need for the transformation ahead. You have much to do and many people to help, and a beautiful 7th dimensional orange gold dragon from Arcturus will stay by your side as long as you need it. Be a guiding beacon to light the way for many. I got chills, folks. This is so cool. I'm just going to read a little bit more because this is kind of interesting. Arcturus is one of the most advanced star systems in this galaxy and a prototype of Earth's future. Awesome seventh dimensional orange gold dragons from Arcturus come to us when we are ready to become a walking master and help to usher in the new golden age. When a spiritual army of these dragons moves to a place, they stimulate great evolutionary change in all that they touch. They are flowing into Earth now to help us during the exciting years ahead. Boom. That's it, fire signs, orange gold dragon to help you with your empowerment. That's what I have for you at the moment. I'm going to do an extended on this one. So, yeah, it will be posted probably directly after this. So I look forward to seeing you in the next reading, and have a great week if I don't see you there.